Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on Chat with Kat and Friends. Today, I have a very special show in store for you, and I am so excited. I'm always look, and it's not all day, every day. Don't even take it there. But when I get ready, when I'm getting ready for this, when I'm sitting down and sitting with people and we're just hashing out all that they've been through and speaking on the encouragement of the inspiration of what they have to give, what I have to share, and what you guys add in. Oh my gosh, I just love that. I just love it so very much. So I'm excited every time you see me here or in media or in showcase, whatever the case will be. Look, and I'm gonna speak that into existence in all of those venues and forms. I'm always super excited because this is what I love to do. And I'm so glad that you're here with us, with me. I'm going to bring them on in just a few moments, just a few things I wanted to just touch that subscribe button, especially if you're in my YouTube channel, Chat with Kat and Friends. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, like the videos, take a look at all of them. I started on February 1st this year at the beginning of Black History Month. Just felt pushed and got up the nerve and the gumption, and look, it gets fading at times, so y'all keep me in prayer. It gets fading, but God is good. And he keeps pushing me steadfastly. I'm gonna keep showing up as he gives me strength, but sometimes it's day to day, but I trust in him. I have every faith that he's going to keep on moving and doing all those things that he has committed and promised that he's going to do within me. Hey, good evening. Let's see. Download the Awesome God Radio app. This is sponsored by Awesome God Radio, the premier radio station, internet-based radio station that premieres all of the newest gospel. Look, you'll hear some quartet. Yes, we get down like that. You'll hear some Kiara Sheard, some Tasha Cobb, all the newest artists, Jonathan McReynolds, Travis Green, and everyone else, whoever you can think of, they are premiered on Awesome God Radio. So download that app as quickly as you can. If you don't have it, I'm thinking pretty much everybody. If you haven't, and tell your aunties, tell your uncles, everybody, get on that app. Listen and take encouragement and all of the encouragement and inspiration that is shared. Hey, you guys, I'm so excited again. I have two awesome guests with me on today, and I'm so delighted to have these women with us. Post up your comments, post up your questions, accolades, all of those. We love them. Wave, say hi. You might not be able to stay. You might not be able to stay for the entire interview, but I know that you will get something out of whatever portion that you hear, either today or as you watch maybe next week or 2 months from now, because it's in YouTube archives now. Nothing I can do about it. It's going to be there. So you tune in whenever you can at your leisure. If you're here with us on tonight, I am extra excited and pleased to have you on tonight. Thank you so very much. It is an absolute honor. Just in case I don't say that or I haven't said it, it is an absolute honor. I count it grace and blessings that God gives me in order to be here. We are sustained. I am sustained. If you don't know, look, as my tagline is moving across, your potential is endless. And I'm for you. We're all for you. At Awesome God Radio, we're all for you. All of the shows, all of our partners, we're family. We are with you. We're pushing and we're praying for you and whatever God has endeavored in your soul to do. So let me not belay any more parlay on the introduction of these wonderful ladies. I thank them so much for joining us on today. Hit us up and shop. I'm gonna let Kira go ahead. She's going to give the shout out for the online market that she has. But you guys, we're going to welcome Shakira Johnson and Cynthia Green, co-partners, and she's the founder of Kira's Kouture Boutique. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. How are you?
Hey, we're doing good. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. It's so wonderful to have you ladies with us on tonight. I am delighted. So we're going to go over like your beginnings, your humble beginnings, how it all started out. How did the manifestation of this, because you moved and kind of transitioned, Kira, from one thing to the next, and God has just been gracing you all along the way. And you've been pressed, and he's been faithful, and I'm so thankful for that. Give us some tidbits about how to give us your contact information. And I'm just pouring it out right now, but we're going to go through and peel back on some of these things. Okay, you're not going to like just give it all out all at once. We're going to talk, along the way, and you're going to share your contact information with us and how we can shop or partner with you, what it is that we can do, and we're going to touch base on the work that you do for survivors of domestic violence and sexual abuse. So let us begin. Thank you so very much again for joining us. I am blessed, and we all are. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. So as we start out, let's start out, look, from the very beginning. How did All Curves Matter? Look, hashtag All Curves Matter. How did it all begin? Kira's Kouture Boutique. And say your name, just in case I'm saying it incorrectly. I think I got it right. I've been practicing.
Yes.
I've been practicing.
Yes, you got it right.
Okay, awesome. So tell us, how did it all begin? How did this manifest and take place to come to fruition? Because it is a real, absolute thing, and we're so proud of you. Share with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Kira's Kouture Boutique started in 2012, and it came to my daughter, and I told her that the Lord had kept telling me about a boutique, and I kept saying, "What kind of boutique, Lord?" But anyway, I ran into a friend of mine, and he was selling purses. So the Lord said, "Well, ask him to help you. Tell him what you want to do, and ask him to help you." So I did, and he did. So that was like in 2012, we started with the purses, and then in January of 2013, we added the jewelry, and then from there, the Lord started giving my daughter all the knowledge and wisdom to bring us where we are now.
Awesome. Look, what that just feeds into all of my guests. If you guys take a look at the previous guests that I've had on, when you are like just going by faith and allowing God to do what he does, it just unfolds. Not that it's not going to have, humps and bumps, and sometimes maybe challenges along the way. But he's going to get you through those things. So go ahead, elaborate for us, Kira, if you like. Elaborate on us, to us on, look, how you've come to where you are right now.
So we literally started from just selling purses, out of our cars, out of the case, to evolving into a multifaceted brand who enriches the lives of women, by standing with survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault, as well as promoting body positivity through the All Curves Matter movement, which is also our women's organization. And of course, high fashion, because it is a big passion of ours to provide women with items that are one of a kind or that aren't easy to find,
right?
That will allow them to stand out and to look their absolute best.
Yeah.
It has been a joy. November of this year will be 9 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as my mom would say, 9 is the number of harvest.
Yes. Wow, that is awesome. You know what? And look, I'm just going to shout out a congratulations to you for making it to that 9 years. You said it's in November, so you're gonna keep on going and flourishing all the way up to that point and beyond. I have no doubt about it. It's awesome. You are so welcome. You started. I'm gonna slow down. I'm sorry. You started out selling purses out of the trunk. You know,
got those purses, ladies. Get those bags.
Yeah.
Look at those bags. It reminds me of when you watch the interviews with artists, and they're like, I started out selling tapes and giving out CDs, just trying to get it in the hands of anybody, so it speaks to your drive, your tenacity, and all that's purpose in you, and you were just going, and that it's just awesome to hear about that. This is one aspect of why I love like sitting with people, talking to you, because you're not going to get that just coming into your store, shopping online, this conversation right here. So I pray that all who are a part of will take note. The humble beginnings. Look, and I had posted it. When it starts out really small and it seems like you can't even see what kind of shape it's taking, keep on going, because that's how the masterpiece unfolds, right? The chipping away and making it work and praying and all of those things, they all work together. So let us know about the next steps after you sold purses and you were selling jewelry. What was your next? Let us know, your stages and levels, how it all unfolded. Give us a little bit more on that. That would be great.
No problem. So we wanted to, at first it was a side hustle, as we mentioned, but then when we decided that we wanted to make it a full-fledged business, we did our research. We wanted to figure out what would help us to be a legitimate business. So of course we filed for the LLC. Shout out to Constance Craig Mason. She was definitely a part of our humble beginnings and getting us established as a business. Making sure we had the physical address and making sure that we had an EIN number. We was like, what's that? And mind you, we did not know her from Adam to Eve. Like literally, we did not know. So just being able to have someone who's in business, who we just networked with, we saw an event and we decided to go, and it was amazing. And she hosted it, and along with her sister and some other great people. So that was just how we were able to get started. From there, we developed a website. We started looking for ways to promote our business. So we did pop-up shops. There was a time when we were on, and it was like a market, and so we were the only like high fashion. Like it was like we literally was like we stood out among everyone else. It was just so like they sold plants, they sold all kinds of things, but it was KKB, right? And so from there, in 2015, we decided that we wanted to launch our first fashion show. Mind you, we're not fashion designers. Never done a fashion show. None of that, right? But God, the first show sold out.
Wow.
It's called Land of Kouture.
Land of Kouture. Like, I still can't tell you, but every show that we did for Land of Kouture has always sold out. And so Land of Kouture will definitely be coming back full force in 2022. So then in 2017, we graced the runway at Baltimore Fashion Week. But before there, we were at Philly Small Business Fashion Week. And that was the first time we had ever been on the runway as a designer. So we just featured our high fashion jewelry and big statement pieces. I mean, think of things you'd wear on a red carpet or the church. Ladies, we got to be fly at church, right? And so then people began to recognize us for the go-to for these high fashion statement jewelry pieces, because now we've been on the runway. And then from there, we went to Baltimore Fashion Week in 2017. And
we went to Atlanta.
We were able to be a part of Taste of the Runway. I can't wait till that show comes back. But they infused food and fashion. Oh my God, it's an experience.
It was awesome.
Private chefs everywhere. Oh, my God.
And you said that was in Atlanta?
That was in Atlanta. Yeah.
I'm pulling up and see. I told you I'm gonna have to pull up. So we're gonna backstep a little bit to Land of Couture. Land of Couture. Is that a seasonal event? You do it once a year, or how?
Typically, we do it. It's like the ultimate fall fashion experience. That's how we've marketed it. However, in 2022, we are strongly considering making it a 2-season event. So bringing it out in the spring as well as the fall. But we're still working with our team to figure out how we want to go about doing it.
Awesome.
Because when we throw an event, honey, we throw an Our last Land of Couture, we made Channel 2 news. We did not even know they were coming.
They just
They interviewed myself. And we had flown in Dr. Chelsea Green, a world-renowned violinist. So yes,
wonderful.
Wow.
An event. But what makes Land of, thank you. What makes Land of Couture special is that the hairstylists, the makeup artists, the fashion designers, the runway models, even the photographers are all survivors, whether it's domestic violence, whether it's sexual assault, whatever it may be. And that alone was enough for people to say, yes, we want in. We want to be a part of what it is that you're doing. And so with the last one, part of the reason why the news did come out is because they got wind that we were donating a portion of all the proceeds to House here in Maryland, which is an organization near and dear to our heart. Right. And we intend to do that and then some moving forward. So we're currently scoping out different organizations, because since then other organizations have come up or we've learned about. So for now, our goal is to partner with as many Maryland-based organizations that provide resources, shelter, whatever it is, for survivors. And then as time goes on, we intend to partner with other organizations in other states.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. And it's such a wonderful thing, because the need is there. The need is there. Yes. And that help is just needed so much. And what you're doing, your donations that are going to organizations that assist, that maybe like provide any kind of, like, could be transportation or what have you. So you guys, if anybody is watching, if you are in that vein, if you are in that vein, or maybe you're even thinking about, you are resourceful and you're thinking about that you need to touch base with someone or connect or partner, here you go. Kira's Couture Boutique is the one. You fit right in with just providing safety. And that's what it is, safety, and helping people maintain their dignity, which is of utmost importance to me, is that people maintain their dignity, because although you're going through or you've been through whatever it is, which in many times and cases it's a long-standing type of psychological and emotional trauma, but all through that does not define you. It's a part of your story, but there is more after that, right? You're bigger than that. You're greater than that. And that's what I appreciate about your boutique and what it has grown, like what it has grown to form, this bond and relationship with other organizations that seek to, provide a safe haven, whether it's through resources, whether it's a physical space or place, or it could be, like I said earlier about, it could be transportation, whatever. It could be something for the children that are within the confines of those damaging situations. Wow, you by and far, like you reach so many and you do so much when you connect to those different organizations. So whoever is watching, if you are in that vein, please do reach out to the two ladies here, to Shakira, to Cindy, to Kira's Couture Boutique. Look, it's a little tongue twister for me too.
You can call us KKB.
Yeah, KKB.
KKB.
Yeah,
Reach out to KKB. Let them know that you like to partner with them. And look, while we're almost at the halfway mark, but can you share with us the contact information in order to maybe partner with you, your email, your IG, all of your social information, which, by the way, everyone who is watching and listening will be in the I keep saying comment. It's not the comment area, but it will be in the instruction space under this video. You'll see all of the contact information. That way, if you don't write it down right now, if you can't recall it or what have you, it will be on the episode that we're watching right now. So all of their information will be there. So share with us, Kouture. Look, I'm messing up.
Kira's Couture.
Kira Couture's Boutique. I'm telling you, I was saying it all last week, all the day. It's like, if you don't stop. I made it a tongue twister because I kept saying it so much. I made it a tongue twister inside of my own self. But Kira, share with us your contact information, please.
Oh, most definitely. So if anyone is interested, if you have an organization or you work for an organization and you feel like this would be a great collaboration partnership, feel free to send us a message at hello@shopkkb.us. Again, it's hello, the @ shopkkb.us. Additionally, you can send us a message via our website, www.shopkkb.us. Are also on Facebook, Kira's Couture Boutique, Couture's with a K. We're on Instagram, shopkkbus, and we're on Twitter as well. And that's Kira K Boutique. We're going to change that. But yeah, everything is Shop KKB.
Shop KKB. All right, you guys heard it. At shopkkb.us.
Yes.
That's where we can shop.
Yes, www.shopkkb.us.
Awesome. So check out the awesome merchandise that are displayed on the website. Make your purchases there. If you like to donate, what if donations? What if people would like to just donate to your organization? Just as a kudos to the great effort that you're putting forth. Would that be via email or how would that be taken?
They can send us a message, and what we would do is literally make sure that the funds are allocated. So if we're focusing on a specific shelter or organization for at this point in time, then we'll make sure that we go out and we purchase things, because a lot of times they want things brand new, things.
Right.
And then we would go ahead and go about it doing it that way. But again, they can send us an email at hello@shopkkb.us.
I like that. Hello at shop. I like that. Shop KKB. Okay, that is awesome. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, can you let us know? You already let us know your IG. If you have any of your pieces that you can show us right now, that would be great. If not,
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, because if you would have told us, we would have had a few pieces. So I don't know if we're going to take a break. I don't or anything like that. I might could grab a couple of things, but
that's okay.
Or I can shoot you some pictures.
Yeah, that will work. That will work. Just shoot me a few pictures, and I will definitely display them on my page, on my Instagram, and on my Facebook pages. God is good, and you are purposed to do what you're doing, and he's like helping. It's that coordination. Look, and I've talked about that many times, but it's that coordination. And when you allow him to, to step into your space, this is our space. This is my thing, my love. But it wouldn't be your love, your passion without the spirit, moving within you, pushing you toward that greater, bigger, huger thing that's so much bigger than what we are. So I'm like overboard ecstatic about the whole thing. When I was reading your bio and then looking at looking at your photos, I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to showcase and feature you on Chat with Cat, because that's what it's all about. That's all that I do here. That's all we do here, empowering. You're seeking to, and you are empowering for the enhancement of women's and the mindset of body shape and figure and all of those things, acceptability, being proud of yourself, and just honoring one another. So can you tell us a little bit about how that came about? Just the because you could have gone like with what everybody does. You could have said, I like fashion, I love fashion, and this is what I want to do. But you kind of moved out into what what your heart spoke to you to do. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Was there ever any second guessing about it? How did that go inside of yourself, inside of your mind? What did that take you through?
Do you want to share? You wanted me to?
Well, being a heavy person, I've lost weight over the years, but being a heavy person and having, low self-esteem at one point, but God delivered me from that. Thank you, Lord. To be a blessing to other people and let them know that, that you are somebody. God says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. So everyone that we come in contact with, we want them to know that God loves you and we love you. And that fashion, I love fashion. I love purses myself. I'm a person. And my daughter, she loves the shoes, and then we came up with other things, the t-shirts and jewelry and everything.
Yes.
And then we saw how people reacted to our merchandise, and it made us, because some people, they didn't know what to wear or how it would look on them. We allowed them to wear, to try it on, and we confidence, and then they'll buy it, and then they'll send us a message and say, you know what, I really love this piece. Thank you so much. And also, we try not to sell the same things over and over again, because we don't want 20 other people to see it, things. So we try not to. So it's about, knowing your customers and building a relationship and a bond with them.
Right. That's awesome. I'm sorry. Did you have anything to add, Shakira?
Ask me the question again, because here I'm trying to send you pictures.
No, that's okay. Look, and I just heard my phone. I just heard the bang. That was you. Okay. No, I was just asking if you had anything to add to what you guys are doing as far as body shape and size and everything, because you could have stayed mainstream, and right now it's safe to say, and it's great to say, that you see things turning, and you see that narrow way kind of widening, which is a great and awesome thing, because it's a struggle. It's a struggle, you guys. But these women right here, and I know of many others, and I'll definitely have some more on as well, want you to know, are telling me, us to know that that we're wonderfully and fearfully made, and all of those things. Now, I ran over because I asked you, did you have anything to add to that? So did you have anything to add to what your mom was saying and sharing concerning why and how,
Okay, got you. So being in the fashion industry and just being behind the scenes, women are ostracized. So society is rough on women. Like, you've got to be Queen Elizabeth mixed with, you know what I mean? You got to be Saint Mary. You got to be all of these things, and you need to be a certain size and be able to wear this, all this madness that someone somewhere so long ago created. And so we want to change the narrative.
Yes.
We don't want to ostracize people because they're this small or they're this big or whatever the case may be. I promise you, if you would have told me when I was a teenager I would be doing this, I would be like, I mean, but why not me? It's our ministry. Like, this is what we're called to do, to empower women to love themselves, to love on themselves, and to take care of themselves. How can we do that? By loving what we see in the mirror. A lot of times, a lot of the women who, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that, is because they're comparing themselves to this perfect image that they're seeing. And it's been airbrushed. They thinned out the chin. They got rid of the stretch marks. Like my favorite artist, one of them is Jenny Fox. People don't even know he has freckles, but you won't know he has freckles because the way that they smooth out his skin, you know what I mean?
Right.
Reality is women who have curves. Reality is women who are not shaped the same way, and they should still be celebrated no matter what they look like. So
exactly.
I've always been plus size as well, full figured, but the term we have grown to love is curvy.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, and just a quick shout out to everybody that is tuned in. Thank you so very much. We have Shakira and Cindy of Kira's Couture Boutique with us on tonight sharing. Thank you guys so much for being with us, whether you're on Facebook or you're on my YouTube channel. Either way, thank you so very much. Again, I'm going to remind you to subscribe to my channel. Hey, and send me in any referrals that you guys may have. I'm going to cut real quick from our conversation because I'm telling you, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. And just in case I don't get it in at the end, let you guys know that I have an awesome Father's Day men's tribute coming up for the month of June. And I am so super excited about that. I already have everyone lined up and scheduled, and I'm ready, and they're ready as well. So I look forward to premiering those men next month for Father's Day, the month of June. Every Monday there'll be a different man, and I believe I do have some Wednesdays as well, some different prominent men, prominent in their homes, prominent in the community. However that should take shape or look, they're doing absolutely great things in our communities and in their families, and for all families. I'm so thankful for that. So thank you guys. Let me look. I'm going to shout that out really quickly because I forgot at the beginning, and oh man, far be it from me to forget that because I'm so excited about it. But Shakira and Cindy, thank you so very much. Hey ladies, yes. Shop Felicia, shopkb.us. Yes, KKB, yes. kkb.us to get your items. And once again, their information will be posted in the comment section. It's not the comment section, but it will be posted in this episode so that you guys can see it and take part in whatever the contact information that is provided. I thank you guys so much for joining us on tonight. And as we press forward, what kind of sizes, like going on your page, what can I expect to see as far as items that are available, and maybe size the array of sizes that you have? What specifically is available? Do you have everything? You have purses, jewelry, and clothing available?
Yes. Okay. And our size anywhere from an extra small to a 3X for now. We are working to offer larger sizes because there is a high demand for all sizes. And when we say all curves matter, people typically think that it's just like plus size driven, but we're not a plus size boutique. We stand by our motto, which is all curves matter, by our brand.
Yes.
So yes, we do have purses. People typically love our purses because all of our purses come with more than one purse, unless it's like a clutch or something like that. So we do have like 2-in-1s and 3-in-1s. So you can keep one and gift one.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's one of the things that's signature about our purses. And then, as I mentioned earlier about the jewelry, it's usually like high fashion, high glam, like really statement. We have this saying that we love: don't just arrive, turn heads.
Yes, indeed. Awesome. Yes. Look, I'm checking out. You sent me a couple of texts, and I guess I'll get into it after I'm done, and definitely post these items up. Thank you guys for watching. So you said your you have a saying that you say, don't just arrive, turn heads.
Turn heads.
So
Yes.
that lets us know that that just about everything, and I'm gonna say everything that you have in your inventory is pretty much can say it's one of a kind. Like you won't find 1,000 of anything.
No.
1,000 of anything. So that's great. That's awesome because we don't particularly like to go from place to place like, oh, she has on this shirt that I just got. It's this thing. It's this thing.
Right. Yeah, we don't like that.
Right.
We've worked with some designers in the past. We're going to be working with some other designers moving forward to have some really curated pieces, some handmade items that are, designer versions that you won't find anywhere else, as well as working on our own designs.
Awesome.
Also has, when we were in Baltimore Fashion Week, she designed a lot of the items that we premiered.
Yeah.
She came up with she surprised herself.
Right.
But I designed.
Yeah. Say that again. You don't what? Say that again.
Well, that's not even true because we are sewing now. But is would have seamstress and just let them work their magic. But
yeah.
Now we're both sewing.
Because you're evolving. It's awesome to see and hear how you're evolving. And this whole thing, it's like it started out this small and now it's big, and it's expected to reach, even bigger heights and higher planes. And we're going to pray that into existence right now and just thank God before it even happens. We're going to just give him thanks right now. And thank you guys for the shout outs, for the kudos. We have a few women here. There are some people on the YouTube channel watching as well. We just thank each and every one of you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we thank each and every one of you for being here with us. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post it up for our ladies right here. Look, and this is not one of those channels that's going to be Thank you for sharing on those channels. I'm not going to be looking into, what you did last week and all of that stuff, your personal business and all of that. So we want to maintain our dignity, right? Maintain our dignity, and we have much respect for one another. I have worked with and been in partnership with Shakira for years now. Now, we still are. And thank God. I'm just so thankful. I see you have how do you have one Facebook page? Because you have a Facebook group that I am a part of. What's the name of it? Because it's so many. It's so many.
We keep busy, so we just changed the name to Stylish Bosses, and pretty soon people will understand why.
Okay.
We're working on some things, but before we do that, we have some other things surrounding All Curves Matter, our women's organization that we're going to be launching forth. And then we have some things that are going to come probably late summer with the style bosses, and it's exciting because it's a whole nother component for our brand.
Look at that. And you're still just stretching. So, and you have flexibility. You guys, when God gives you, and look, I'm telling you, when I'm interviewing and speaking with people, I'm not just talking to you guys. I'm not just talking to you, Shakira and Cindy, the listeners or viewers. I'm talking to me as well. Be flexible. Be Be willing to be flexible. Let that faith ride. Let that faith ride, and God is doing a wonderful work. And sometimes we don't even see it or know that it can be done. But as soon as we allow him to get in the driver's seat, things just go. Look, and you can see that in every one of my interviews. I'm going to keep talking them up too because they're all great. They're all great. And I respect each and every one of you that have been on here, that have graced me with the opportunity to sit with you, to share with you, that we pour into one another, because I thank you so much for your encouragement through every avenue. It's like through every avenue that you have to speak, to give, to connect. that's what you do, and I appreciate that about you. I appreciate that that's what you take to each and everything. So that's great. So just speaking on where you've come from, what are some great, inspirational things that you can leave with us? Some nuggets, like what was the most challenging thing, and what could you give us that helped you push through and move through anyway? What was the most challenging thing that you can think of that you've experienced, and you just like kept on going anyway?
To be honest, being taken seriously as a fashion brand, I think that alignment is important. So if you are starting a brand, align yourself with mentors who are where you desire to go.
Yes.
Do not be afraid to reach out and try to connect with people, and don't be afraid of the word no. If we had a for every no, it was like, ooh, and people just did not want to give information. It's like, listen, we're not really trying to do what you do, because I promise you, like, if I think back, there was a person who at that time was selling purses, and I was like, hey, and I will say that she was stinky with me, but today, dynamic 9 years later, right? But don't be afraid to reach out for mentors, research, educate yourselves.
Yes.
There's so many like sponsored ads where they're like, oh, take this free course, take it.
Yeah.
Because what is it going to harm you to be the best in your industry before you start? What is it going to hurt you to be the best in your industry while you're moving and shaking? We are still learning every single day. We still have business coaches, we still have mentors for each dynamic of our business. It's imperative, and professional development, even if you are an entrepreneur, is essential.
Right.
And so the things that I would encourage you to do: definitely map out your finances, figure out how you're going to fund your business, figure out how you're going to pay yourself. Don't believe where they say, oh, put all your money in a business, don't put anything. No, you need to set it up where you pay yourself, so that way it's not like, oh my gosh, I did all of this and then I don't have anything to show for it. No. Lessons we wish we would.
Yeah.
Right.
9 years ago. I pray that this helps somebody.
I know that it does.
Because it's, oh my God, to be able to have someone that you can call, and don't be afraid to ask questions. And if they don't have the right spirit, if they're not the best equipped, sometimes we want to go to our homegirls, because we know them. But I'm gonna be real honest. If they are not where you're desiring to go, not where you are right now, but where you're desiring to go, then that's not the best person to be your mentor, because you guys are only just gonna like ricochet,
right,
if you will. And so that was something that we learned too. Like, in order to level up, you can't be afraid to network with people. You can't be afraid to pass out your cards and follow up and connect and things like that. Look, we'll be having a whole nother all of that. But I really do pray that if you're an entrepreneur, if you've already been in business or you're aspiring, that some of these tidbits will resonate with you, and that even if you got to rewind this,
right,
sit down, it will bless your life. Trust.
Yes, I mean that's awesome. And if it's not helping none of y'all, it's helping me. So I thank you.
Good.
So I thank you. Look, Felicia had a question. Can you share 2 business tips to those who are looking to start a boutique? And you kind of did. You kind of did just share a couple of tips, but if you have any more, and I know it's like the hard knocks, it's like the hard knocks of coming to and coming of, becoming what you are trying to become. So it's like, I want to help you so you don't have to bump your head like I did. So you don't have to, so much, there's going to be a certain amount of challenge or whatever that comes with, even when you have all of the things, that other people have to tell you, but it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be so much pressure. There doesn't have to be so much anxiety, so I pray, look, just like you, look, and we're praying that, we just learn how to be more, the word isn't considerate, but flexible with one another, because there's enough for everybody to make whatever level that you want to make. There's enough everything to go around.
Indeed it is.
There's enough everything to go around. Say that once again. I'm sorry.
I say, yeah, it definitely is. And the problem that a lot of people don't realize is you get the frustration post. Oh, my family don't support nothing. They're not your target audience.
Right.
Oh, girlfriends don't. Then that's fine. Before you put a product out, again, lessons we wish we would have learned 9 years ago. Before you put a product out, really research, really figure out who it is that you want wearing your products. If it's a boutique, if it's your book, what type of people do you want reading your book? I remember when we had Women in Business International, and it was women. I just want to serve women, and it's like, well, there's all kinds of women with interests, but it's like you need to narrow it down. So research.
And like they say, you have to know your niche. I never understood why people always said that, but now I know. You have to find out what, like she said, your passion, your why, and and go from there.
Indeed.
And and the reason why I'm saying that is because everybody, they see other people doing boutiques, they see other people doing other businesses, and then you want to do it, but everything is not for you. You have to, but it's for you.
Here's snowballs, but you're really passionate about painting. You know what I mean? It's just like, why are you over there doing that? Like, why don't you know what you're passionate about? Because people are going to gravitate towards your passion and get these snowballs, $1. You know what I mean? Beautiful illustrations that are going to bring life to your bedroom, to your living room. It's a difference. You're passionate about what you're doing, and so we live, eat, sleep, breathe KKB. This is what we do. All curves matter. My 6-year-old is out here talking about KKB and all curves matter. When my son can start to formulate, he's going to be saying, you know what I mean? But it's got to be your lifestyle. But yeah, definitely do your research. Definitely find mentors, and definitely research products. So if you want to sell a certain product, you got to buy it, try it, wear it, wash it. Try it through the fire and make sure that it's something that you want to put your name on and stand behind. Because again, life lessons we wish we learned 9 years ago. Waste a lot of money. Ask us how we know.
So look, there are some lessons right there so that you don't have to go through the same thing. Look, my husband is a researchaholic. He's a researchaholic. And it's one of the great things. That's how, look, that's the part he does, because I don't, I'm not that great.
Okay.
He does. I mean, I have to, but it takes more for me to do it than him. So I'll just say it that way. I do understand the importance of it now. Look, like you're saying, it's something that you kind of come to realize the importance of. Just like Cindy, you were saying that I never understood why people would say, you have to find your niche. You have to find your niche. That's what you're going to want to invest the time in. That's what you're going to want to stay up all night doing. That's what you're going to, it's not going to feel so, so arduous. Just like, and I put up a post today about, like, someone will hire you to build their dreams. If you don't follow yours, if you don't have any, or if you don't follow yours, you will get paid. Whatever you're going to get paid to do for somebody else, it's helping to add to theirs. And it's not a knock at having a job or anything like that. But if you have a vision, if you have something more greater that you want to do, by all means, you know, with prayer, with
Right. Yes.
with
Yes.
prayer, go
Yes.
ahead and start. You know, don't quit until
Right.
you got, you know, get your stuff together. But, you know, start, you know, get started some kind of way. Every step, even baby steps, are are important. I say are count. They count and are important. The small steps as well as the big steps, the giant leaps as well as, you know, the small leaps, the small donations as well as the humongous donations. They all add up. They all count. They all resonate into the becoming of whatever you're trying to do, whoever you're trying to become better, the best you and the better you that you're trying to become, whatever the case may be, they all add up and pour into, you know, that end product, whatever you see on today. So they'll be jumping right back in, I'm sure. So we're going to keep on going, and I'm so appreciative of you guys hanging tight with us. Thank you so very much. Stay tuned. We're going to just keep on going. So if they jump back in, but I'm hoping that they do, because there are technical issues here and there sometimes, but I'm hoping they can find their way and jump back in with us, and we'll continue for the last 8 or so minutes, maybe 10 minutes, to get more tidbits, more nuggets out of Kira and her mom. And look, if you ever wanted to, I've seen so many pairings of moms and their kids, dads and their kids. If you have something, husband and wives, you know, spouses, you want to pair with someone, pair with the one that you're with in your business endeavors. You know, have trusting partners. You might want to make a list of the things that you need in someone who is a business partner. And you know what? Some of that list might come to find out, it might take your spouse off of your list. You never know. But do your due diligence, do your work, do your research, just like Shakira was sharing with us, research, and that is also important. I have come to understand the importance of research. Not something that I was trying to get with at first, but it is a necessity. So all of the nuggets that they left with us, and hopefully will come back and share with us. But if not, we're going to carry on, and you guys take those things that they've shared and keep them with you. You know, I pray that they empower and inspire you to do greater, bigger, better. You know, if you've been thinking about what you like your niche to be, or if you've been thinking about starting a business of some sort, or you feel pressed like inside of your chest, inside of your belly to do something, I pray that something that was shared on today will help you to take the next step. The next step could be writing it out. The next step could be making phone calls. The next step could be setting up an appointment. The next step could be anything. Wherever you are, you know, that's where God meets us, where we are. That's a part of that. Wherever you are, He's willing and He's able to take whatever you give Him. Look, whatever the faith is that you have, and whatever it is that He's placed inside of you, He will take that and make it golden. So the ladies have come back. Let me get them back in. Here we go. Hey, we were still here.
Hi. Sorry, we lost connection.
No worries. Like I was explaining, these technical things happen, and Lord knows I know. If you guys will take a look at some of the videos and interviews that I've done, and know all about the glitchy and all of that stuff. And sometimes, you know, and you just can't do anything. But we're going to press forward. I'm glad you guys made it back. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So I was just kind of recapping a little bit, just a little bit while you were gone, just recapping on some of the nuggets that you left with us. What can you tell us about not so much about the finance part, but about being hung up on. I know for me, a hang up that I had to get over was numbers. I had to get over numbers and the things that I saw. And I don't wrestle with it as much. Sometimes it's a thing. It is a thing. But it doesn't paralyze me. It doesn't paralyze me. It used to be a time where it would paralyze me to I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move because I was distraught, I guess, distraught or distressed or what have you. What can you share with us about numbers and what you've learned about what to look at and what to just, be? Some things just whatever. What can you share with us?
When you're asking about numbers, are you saying like amount of money that we intend to make or how much it costs to keep the business operating? I just wanted to understand your question.
Well, like followership, it could be, in whatever way that you want to present, in whatever way you want to present it. It's not specifically geared to any one thing specifically. Now, my thing was followership or viewership or connections, some connections that maybe I made that didn't contact me back and things like that. Now, that was for me. Now, if it's, however that should be shaped for you, just share with us anything about, because it's numbers. It's like you in any way, shape, or form, you can't get so focused that it paralyzes you. So that was the thing. You still have to keep moving. What can you share about that?
I think it's quality over quantity. So for example,
definitely
followers or customers. So say if we only had 20 customers, right? But we treated those 20 customers like queens. Like, for example, we may not have shared it on social media just yet, but when customers purchase things, they give us feedback whether we ask for it or not. And we like it. One of our most recent customers was like sent a text like, "Oh my goodness!" Well, it comes through as a text on. But anyway, so she sent it like, "Oh my gosh, I felt like a queen," because of course we're going to do some unboxing videos. But when you receive merchandise from us, our tagline is "Fit for a Queen." So. Rose petals and tissue paper and all these fun things that when you open it up, and we have a message. If you purchase a purse, there's a love note hidden in one of the pockets. So just those extra touches to just say we care about our clients. If that was our only client, you can bet your bottom dollar that we're going to have them as a repeat client, and then they're going to girl, when I ordered from this boutique, they made me feel like a queen. I had rose petals everywhere. And we've had people say, all I ordered was a t-shirt. No, it was not just a t-shirt. Fit for a queen. So cultivate where you are, what you have. You have followers who, if it's 3 followers who watch you every week, follow up with them and send them a message like, "Thank you so much for tuning in." Another, maybe there's something you offer them just for being a loyal follower or whatever the case may be. But literally just starting where you are. We got brand ambassadors who are like, if you rocking, we rolling, and we just like, oh, it's those relationships and things like that. Did you have anything you wanted to add? Okay. Yeah, so don't get caught up on the numbers. If the truth be told, I probably got about well over 15,000 followers on all platforms combined. But all of them, no. Do they see what I'm posting? No, but I promise that we are definitely engaging with those who are engaging with us, because not only is their business valued, but just their support, because maybe they don't but maybe they meet us at the mall, and oh my God, we've had that happen where they never purchased anything online, but they saw we were coming to their favorite mall, and they're like, "We had to meet you." We're like, and I promise you, we're not even expecting. And it's men, it's women, it's phenomenal. Like, oh my goodness,
that's wonderful.
So keep pushing. Keep pushing. You are reaching, and you never know who's watching.
I was getting ready to say, because you just never know. That's one thing that I have learned, and it's awesome to me. You just never know. You never know the impact that you're making, the wideness of your impact, right? So
Right.
that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate. It's like, yes, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So also keep in mind and in your focus your why you're doing what it is that you're doing. And
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
once you key in on that and you allow that to be your staple, because sometimes you can fall away from, your why might change. Maybe it does. I'm not saying that it can't or it shouldn't. But when you get one that is foundational, cling to it, because that is what will help you, grind it out. That's what will help you grind it out, especially in those times when you really have to grind, like all night, doing whatever you have to do all night, late night, with a candle, whatever, however that should look to you.
Absolutely.
Right.
However that should look
Yeah.
to you. Look, you guys, I want to thank you so, so very much for joining us on tonight. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just
I
one thing before we go, if it's okay. So we do have an event. Are we able to share about that?
Yes, please do. Please share.
Okay, yay! So we are launching this event called Curves and Cocktails. So our first event is going to be posted on Thursday, June the 10th here in Baltimore. We are a Baltimore-based business, and we have partnered with Smooth Flicks Banquet Hall. The venue is beautiful.
Yes,
It is located at 12 South Calvert Street, right in the heart of the Inner Harbor, downtown Baltimore area. And admission is $8 if it's general admission, and it includes a raffle ticket. We'll have right there. There will be cocktails available for purchase, as well as networking. And we're going to be highlighting our women's organization, All Curves Matter. We have live. Yes, and we have 3 different level of tickets. So there's the $8 general admission. Then there's the BFF passes. So if you come and you bring a friend, only $14. And then we have, Lord, I don't have it in front of me, but we have the third ticket is All Curves Matter Elite, and it includes one of the All Curves Matter t-shirts. I don't know if you can see it. And they come in. Okay, they come in black and white, and the teal represents survivors of sexual assault, and then the pink is just logo color. But it includes a raffle. It includes a raffle ticket, and it includes a complimentary T-shirt. And we are super excited because we have some phenomenal sponsors, and somebody may even win a destination getaway.
Awesome.
Just out and networking and mingling with us. We will have vendors available. So if you're interested in vending, definitely send us a message via our website, hello@shopkkb.us. Vendor spaces are limited. And just before we got live, a vendor was calling like, please send me the information. I'm like, Queen, as soon as we get I got you. So excited, and people will get a chance to meet some of our mentors who are partnered with All Curves Matter Women's Organization, and it's just a fun, feel-good event. Especially with the restrictions being lifted, people get to come out and just let their hair down and dress up because, listen, we're going to be taking pictures. We're going to be having a good time.
That's what I was going to ask. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I was supposed to ask you to share that, and it totally slipped my mind. And I knew you wouldn't forget, though. This sounds like an awesome event. So it's called Curves and Cocktails. Curves and Cocktails, and it's Thursday, June 10th. This June, Thursday, June 10th. And it's at Smooth Flicks Banquet Hall, 12 South Calvert Street. I will post all of this also into the comment section area of this video, of this interview, so that you guys can have it, at your disposal. And it will be posted on my Facebook and Instagram pages, because I do have the poster. Yay. So I'll post it. No problem at all. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you said to dress up. To dress up. So come dressed, you guys. Oh, she sent me some great pictures. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone down now. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Kira. Look, you guys, mark your calendars. That is June 10th, Thursday, June 10th. Come out and celebrate. And what time is it? Did you say the time?
Mommy was just saying. So it's the fun begins at 5, but so it's a happy hour. So it's from 5 to 9. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff happening. People can get their tickets right online. www.shopkkb.us. And if you are watching and you go on our website and you subscribe to our website, your name will be entered into a raffle, and we're going to be giving away a free complimentary ticket to you, Kat, so that you can share it with your audience.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you guys go out and subscribe and on our website and let us know that you were listening to the Chat with Friends.
Chat with Kat and Friends.
Oh Lord, Chat with Kat and Friends.
Yes. I should say Chat with Kat and Friends and family and this one and that one. I mean, because this has just been awesome. Believe me, I know, because I had some time. You'll see through the videos. I'm like, this is yeah, so I do understand. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about it. I thank you so very much. And before we go, we're a little bit over, but it's okay. There was something I wanted to ask. Oh, you have membership levels. Can you share? Are you in a place? Can you share with us a little bit about how membership works, or better yet, at the beginning level? What's it?
So we just have one level. Lord, that's extra work.
Come on. Oh, it's choppy. See, it's not letting us be great. Talk about the levels. I can't even hear you now. So what we're going to do, if you'd like to, okay, you're back. Can you?
Yes. What I would say is we're going to be talking about membership opportunities at the Curves and Cocktails event. We're going to have a membership set up, and we'll go into it, but it's very low cost. You have two options. You can pay monthly, or you can pay for the year. But again, we're going to be going over all of the fun details about being a part of our sisterhood and joining the movement. All curves matter.
Yes. And look, I know for sure you'll be on the email list. I thank you so much for keeping me informed. I thank you for your encouragement and that empowering, just like you said, that sisterhood. You guys, you do what you say you're going to do. And I love that. I love that you empower others. And that is what Chat with Kat and Friends is all about, just connecting. And it's not just Baltimore related. It's everywhere. It's beyond. So anybody that you guys know, Black excellence is the trend here, and that's what I like to set the page for, and to shout out, spotlight, feature, whatever word you want to place there. It's all good. It's all good, because we're doing some amazing things. And you do matter. All curves matter. All lives matter. But better yet, Black lives matter, and we're doing amazing things. Our money matters, our vote matters. Get out and do all that you can for our communities, for your families, because that's what it speaks to. When we're working in the community, we're helping and engaging. It also pours into our families, into our relationships. So look, aside from that, we're going to say good night. And I thank you guys so very much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Kira and Cindy. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. So I'm going to continue to thank them and just keep praying for them. They're going to make it, and November is going to come and go, and they're going to be telling us about the 10th fashion show that they had. I can just see that in the works right now. Thank you, everybody, for watching, for listening, for posting, for sharing. I didn't get all of your posts up, but thank you so very much. There were a lot. There were a lot. I am thanking you right now. I pray that you all have a wonderful and specifically a great and safe night. Have a wonderful and great and safe night. It is after 7 now, and it's still, the sun is still shining, right? So summer is coming. The season is evolving, and we're going to look. A lot is going to be happening. So you guys be safe out there. Continue to wear your mask. Continue to be in the mandate of whatever has been set forth for wherever you are, right? For wherever you are, because I think some mass things have changed. And it is tax season. Make sure you file your taxes. Make sure you file your taxes. Do your research for all of those little, all of the things that you can get. The word isn't coming to me. All of the things that you can get for filing right now, especially if you have businesses, children, you get credits. Yes, all of the credits that may be due to you. Make sure you guys do your diligent research so that you can get back those things, especially if your business went out of business, or if you stopped working and all of those different things, or had to stop working. I won't even say stop working like it was a voluntary thing. If your job closed and you are unemployed, make sure you look to see what credits you can add on to kind of surface out and level out, so that you'll get instead of having to pay back. Well, it's your girl Kat out of here now. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great and safe night, you guys. I'll see you guys next Monday, where my special guest and featured guest will be Tamika Parks, my girl, my Rolly. I love you, girl. I look forward to us sitting down and chatting. You guys join me next Monday at 6 p.m. And that's it for us. Look, stay tuned, because I have that Father's Day Men's Month. June is coming up, and I have a spectacular show planned every single Monday and some Wednesdays, and maybe a Saturday. We'll see. There'll be a couple of surprises. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.